So welcome viewers, this is Team Jada. We are back with another episode of Hearthstone. And this episode, I'm going to introduce you guys to a new deck that I put together. It still has some holes, it still has some weaknesses. It is definitely an aggressive deck for sure. So the problems that I have obviously are trying to gain cards. But you know what though? When you're using a rush deck, pretty much, you know, it's you throw out everything you have, and then every card you play, you draw. It's normally a card that you could play because most of my cards are low mana cards. So it's similar to a Zulak deck, I want to say. Obviously, the Warlock has a really huge advantage because their skill is actually to draw a card, but they lose 2 health. So that is a huge advantage. So when I do go up against a Zulak, it is kind of challenging, and the fact that I can't draw cards does hurt me. But I have a couple of cool cards, and Death Rattle. Death Rattle is a card that you could recently get from beating the Naxxramas last boss, I believe. It's a challenge. It is a challenge mode, and so that's a pretty good card. It's a very, very interesting card. Plus, the 2 new cards that came out are really nice, and they go well. They really go well with the with the build that I currently have, or the deck that I currently have. So we're gonna take it for a test spin for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll kind of walk you through as I'm playing. It depends on who I'm facing, but I mean the win percentage. I mean, it's not fantastic, but I'm still trying to work out some some weaknesses that it has. But I think it's a very, very entertaining deck to play, and that's what matters, right? A deck that you have fun with. So a warrior. I faced warriors before. I don't think I've ever had a problem with them, so this shouldn't be a tough match. But every game is different, and you never know who you're going up against. This guy is Knight Gaunt. I don't know who he is, but hopefully it's a good match. These opening cards are great cards to open up with for sure. And I've added this draw card just so that I could get some extra cards going, and it also puts a 2/1 down on the deck, so on the board, that is. So let's see. So right away it's my turn, and I have nothing to play, so I'm going to return it back. And here's the Poison Seeds, which is awesome. So when you want to use this is when your opponent obviously has actually bigger cards than you have, bigger and better cards than you have. And so this actually levels the playing field, so to speak. And so normally I would start off with the Knife Juggler, but this is the bad trade-off for me because he would definitely trade. He'll kill it. He won't attack my hero because this unit, once I continue to summon, it does 1 damage to a random enemy. So the best card to play here would be draw a card, and that's, I think, a fair trade. And now he definitely won't want to trade, and most likely he'll probably just attack my hero or try to get rid of my card. So yeah, he's gonna gain 2 honor and he's gonna attack my hero. Okay, let's go. Alright, so now what I want to do is I'm going to play my juggler and trade off and get a card in the process. So now I'm hoping that the juggler makes it alive through this round, because then I can get a free. Okay, he is going to make it, which is nice. Okay, so now I have a 3 damage card out there, which I don't think I could take out. Let me see. Now, the reason I want to take that out is because, well, wait a minute, let's see. I might be able to do it, yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. And I normally wouldn't blow this cooldown this early, but I want to save my juggler, and I want to avoid him putting down another card that could charge. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to use my Innervate, and then I'm going to use my attack power here. Hero power and Savage Roar. So now I can take that out and plus hit him 5. So now I still got my juggler here, which actually kind of forces him to actually put down a weapon and take it out manually. Okay, so that's a pretty good play. Another 3 in my face, so now I am forced to take him out. But I got 5 here, so... and I got another Innervate, which is awesome. What I could do is blow another big cooldown, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to play these 2 cards, and I'm hoping... oh, man. He's definitely going to get Enraged. He's definitely going to get that Enrage 5, so I'm going to have to... I wonder if I can hit him 3 times. Could happen. Let's see. So the first one is... okay, and then the second one, I would have liked 3 hits. Almost had him. What I could do is take the 5 and leave my juggler alive. Now it just puts more pressure on him now. I mean, I took the 5 on the chin, but I think the unit on the board is a lot more important than the 5 hit points. So now we're even in hit points. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's a very, very nice play. Unfortunately, that has to go. So now I could use my Force of Nature right now. It's a good time to use it. And so I'll do that just to avoid, you know, I don't even want to. So here's the crazy thing. If this was 2 turns later, you know, ahead, and we're looking at, and I had 6, actually I had 10 mana. I could actually play both of these. Now let me tell you what'll happen here. Well, actually, if they stayed alive, I'd be able to keep them. That'd be crazy. But they would die in this case trying to knock this guy out. So, but we're gonna use it to get rid of this one dude for sure. So let's do that. And that's good because I only have to use 2 of them, which is nice. Now, this is what I like about this deck, is that I have a lot of minions on the board. Some decks is good against, some decks is bad against. Obviously, you know, you play against a mage and they got Flame Strike, and Blizzard is bad. Hunters, you know, the Hellhounds, they'll just summon a gazillion of those guys. So it's got its pluses and its weaknesses, you know. So obviously he's gonna take out the juggler. The juggler is the main focus there. So I mean, he's down now to 10 hit points. I'm gonna knock off 4. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna knock off 5 on him. I'm gonna ignore the card there, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So 2 more are gonna go out, and he's gonna get 5 more in the face, and he pretty much needs a board clear. Well, not really. So. Let me tell you what I could do, and I probably will do it next turn just to show you guys the damage it could do. Now it's funny. I did this. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, and then I did it previously in a couple of episodes before this, and it backfired because I did it against a Druid. So when I did it, he actually just used a buffing mechanism and killed me in one turn. But I'll show you how important this this poison seeds is. Pretty good. So he actually wiped out a bunch of my guys, but it's still good. As you see here, I could win the game here, but I want to show you how crazy this this thing is, and actually perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon. Will this fill up the board? No, I'm not going to summon that because I think it'll be too much. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast this and end the turn. Now look what I come back with. And so I've done this numerous amounts of times against my opponents, and it works. Some games I get destroyed, like anything else. Like I still think even with the perfect deck, you're gonna win games, you're gonna lose games. You know what I mean? So the good thing is with this deck too, I also have buffing cards. Like I have the Savage Roar, I have another buffing. So a lot of these ones could easily turn into like 3-4 attack power. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, just a quick demonstration of this deck, and I'm still working on it. Still work in progress. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll come up with a name for this deck. It's a fun, exciting deck. It's almost like a Rush deck, a Zulok deck. Actually, I am going to put together another deck with the Druid that I've seen. Actually, I faced someone a while back, and they used the Murloc build for a Druid, and using the same type of mechanism that I'm using here with the Treants. Like this one, I didn't really get to show you the Treant skill, which is this one. This is an amazing card that I use in conjunction with all of these units here on the board. I'll show you what I mean. This guy right here. Oh my god. So, after you have like a gazillion units on the board, you give them this right here, and this is awesome. And this also, it protects you from, not protects you, but let's just say someone does a Flame Strike or a Blizzard and they knock out your ones and your twos, they're gonna come back as 2/2s. So it's a pretty interesting card, pretty nice card. If it's if you play it properly, it could be very, very devastating. So I use it every once in a while, and it's amazing. Sometimes I try to hold off, and then I get burned by normally they'll take out a lot of my guys before I get to use it. So now for me, a rule of thumb is I'll use it when I have at least 3 or more units out there. Sometimes I'll get greedy and say, all right, let me get like 5 out there and then use it. But sometimes it doesn't happen that way. But you never know. Sometimes if you're going up against perfect time to use this card is when you're going up against like a person who's really just going who's going after your hero and not trying to board clear. And then you have a really good chance to play this card and then to really, really be effective. Because then now, once you get enough units that have this, you could actually then board clear, and then your units still stay on the board as well. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to favorite, like, share, and subscribe. Peace.